Liverpool v. everybody. We spoke about it in the build-up, myself, Gary, Mame, and that's what happens when you don't take your chances. You know, as good as Napoli were, there were moments where they could be gotten at. We didn't do it. Like I said, Napoli were good today. I think better than us when it came down to it, and that's unfortunate because go with it to Italy again, and there are people thinking the score would be 2-0 us, and we capitalized on some of our chances that it could have been, and maybe even more. The one that shines for me is Mane, breakaway, 2 against 1, a pass that, you know, anybody can make. It's one of the simplest passes in the book, I think, and I mean, everything just looked really, really tired, fatigued, and just off today, more times than not, in moments that you needed to be better. Lazy tackles, pointless, needless tackles, in moments where we didn't need to do it. The challenge on Kelly Holm from Robertson, to me, epitomizes that. It's a very lazy, tired, exhausted challenge. And listen, if it's a Liverpool player, I'm looking for a penalty as well, probably. And Klopp talked about it in the pre-match. You know, they asked, what result would you be happy with? And he was basing it on. He said it's based on how the game is going. I'm sure he would have taken a draw to that or a last-second goal from us, but we just weren't at it today in moments that we need to be, which seems crazy to say because again, we had moments where we got past their defense, but it means nothing if you can't capitalize. You know, they capitalize on their penalty, they get the last goal, Llorente of all people in the end. So, you know, I think Adrian probably his best performance in a Liverpool shirt, which sounds crazy when you look at the scoreline, but you know, he can't do anything for that penalty. He gets a hand to it, but listen, I mean, that you got to let go. The last one, I don't even remember how that goal went in, so I can't talk about that. But for the longest time, it was looking like the players of the match were the 2 goalkeepers. And that young keeper they got, I think he played at, or I think he was on loan from Udinese last season. They wrapped him up. Good young keeper, 22. I thought he was really, really good today. But again, there were moments where we could have made him work a little harder, and we just didn't. So, you know, it's frustrating to start off the Champions League campaign this way. But again, you know, when you don't capitalize on your chances, half chances or whatever, you can't make a better pass in a crucial moment, you know, and then we're putting on Shaqiri to change the game at the end. So, you know, it's obviously frustrating. It's a long way to go. It's obviously not over, but this is highly disappointing to go to Italy again and not take anything away from it. So, you know, maybe there's a little bit more pressure to what we do against these other teams. Can't afford to take anybody lightly, but this is a game you wanted to start off and get at least a point, if not get all 3. So hats off to Napoli. They've done it again. They've done it again. Whether it be preseason, Champions League, they continue to you know, it's a good matchup. And I think for long periods of time, although it was frustrating not to see us capitalize on chances, watching this team long enough, especially in the club, you thought we would come up with something. It was, again, moments that we could have come up with that something. We just didn't do it. And that's just the name of the game today. So, I mean, there's no point in putting your heads down, red men, and you just got to just bounce back. We've got a big game against Chelsea coming up, so hopefully the anger the players have, which I'm sure is a lot, hopefully just angry with themselves really than anything else. This wasn't a game where you can blame the ref, the conditions, anything. We just didn't capitalize. And I think for large periods of time, the defense did just enough to keep them out, and you would have hoped that the offense could have helped a bit more. The 4 guys could have helped a bit more. Firmino was just kind of off today in general. Tried some things, not everything went on, but I think Salah was working hard. Mane, I think Fabinho was pretty good in the middle of the park. All the midfielders did pretty good, minus Milner. I thought he was off again today. Not again as if he played recently, but I mean, I just think in general he was off. But yeah, just got to bounce back. Simple as that. I'm not going to hang my head. A lot to play for still, so get ready for Chelsea now. That game can't come soon enough now. But enjoy the rest of your evening, guys, and hopefully, if we got time, we'll get back on. I don't know what kind of mood the guys are in, but maybe we'll get back on tonight. Until next time.